Welcome back, everybody. This is Warhammer Sean, and we're here with part 4 of the Dark Angels review, and we're going to go over the Elite section. So let's get to it. First one is the Company Veterans Squad for 90 points. You have 4 veterans and 1 veteran sergeant. You have Weapon Skill 4, Strength Toughness 4, 1 Wound, Initiative 4, 2 attacks base for both, Leadership 9, and 3+ save. They have bolt gun, bolt pistol, frag grenades, crack grenades. They shall know no fear, combat squads, and grim resolve. They may take up to 5 additional veterans for 18 points a model. Any model may take items from melee weapons and range weapons list. For every 5 models in the squad, 1 veteran may take a special weapon. 1 veteran may take an item from heavy weapons list. Any model may take melt-a-bomb, so you could have everybody with melt-a-bombs. Any model may take one of the following: Combat Shield for 5 points or Storm Shield for 10 points. The unit may select a Drop Pod, Rhino, Razorback as a designated transport. So basically, they're better leadership. They got 2 attacks, and you can have a squad of 5, and you could have a special weapon and a heavy weapon in there, which is nice. The Dark Angels do have access to grab weapons this edition, so that's good. It does help them. I think for the cost for veterans, I honestly don't think you're going to see them that often, to be honest with you. I just think they're a little bit too expensive for what you get, and they don't have any real special weapon or special ammo for their bolt guns like Stern Guard do. So I don't think you're going to see them that often. The next Elite squad is a Command Squad, and it's 90 points as well. And they have 5 veterans, and their Weapon Skill is Skill 4, Strength Toughness 4, 1 Wound, Initiative 4, 2 attacks, Leadership 9, 3+ save. Basically, one veteran can take items from the Dark Angels standards list. 1 veteran can be upgraded to a company champion, replaces Chainsword with a Blade of Caliban and the Combat Shield for 15 points. 1 veteran may be upgraded to an Apothecary, taking a Narthesium for 15 points, so he doesn't lose anything with that. He just gets the things that gives him feel no pain. Any veteran may take a Storm Shield for 10 points a model. Their special rule is that they shall know no fear, grim resolve, and honor of death. Company champion only. A model with a special rule must issue and accept challenges whenever possible. If there is more than 1 friendly model in the combat with this rule, you may select the model that issues and accepts the challenge. The unit may take a Drop Pod, Rhino, Razorback as a designated transport. Any veteran can take weapons from melee weapons, range weapons, or special weapons. So I think you will see this Command Squad a lot, although I think honestly you're probably going to see them on, because I think you can, put them on bikes, and I'm pretty sure you can, unless it's later. I'm going to check quick. I'm just going to go ahead. I just make sure that it's not, that you can put them on bikes. There is an entry later on for a Ravenwing Command Squad. So sorry, we'll get to that. I apologize. That this is just for the ground guys. That being said, I think the Command Squad then not being able to take bikes is something you're not going to see that often. Because honestly, I don't think they're that great for what you get for them. I think it's most likely you're going to see them on bikes. So. That's a Command Squad. The next one is a Dreadnought for 100 points. He has Weapon Skill 4 and Strength 6. Front Side Armor 12, Rear Armor 10, Initiative 4, 4 attacks, 3 hull points. He's a Walker Dreadnought. Comes with a Multi-Melta Power Fist with built-in Stormbolter, Searchlight, Smoke Launchers, Grim Resolve for a special rule. It may include up to 2 additional dreadnoughts for 100 points a model, so you can have a squadron of 3 if you want to. Any model may take items from the dreadnought weapon list. Any model may replace his power fists with a built-in stormbolter with one of the following: missile launcher for 10 points, twin-linked autocannon for 15 points. Any model may replace his built-in stormbolter and with a built-in heavy flamer for 10 points. Any model may take extra armor for 10 points. If the unit contains no additional dreadnoughts, it may select a drop pod as a designated transport. So if you're a group, you can't, makes sense, but if you're not, you can take a drop pod. So they have 4 attacks now, just like the Space Marine counterparts. I hope that Hellbrutes get a buff like that to help them out a little bit. I don't think you're still going to see them play that often, but having 4 attacks does help. It may make them see the field a little bit more often. The next one is the Venerable Dreadnought. That's 125 points. And he's weapon skill, ballistic skill 5 instead of 4. Strength 6, front side armor 12, rear armor 10, initiative 4, attacks 4, and 3 hull points, and he's a vehicle walker. He comes with a Multi-Melta, built-in power fist with Stormbolter, Searchlight, and smoke launchers. He has special abilities as Deathwing, Grim Resolve, and Venerable. So if a Venerable Dreadnought suffers a penetrating hit, you may make the opponent re-roll the result in the vehicle damage table. You must accept the second result, even if it's worse than the first. Just like Space Marines. You can take up to 2 additional Venerable Dreadnoughts for 125 points a model. Basically, they have the same special rules and upgrades that the Dreadnoughts have. And they can take a drop pod if you just take one of them. So, I think honestly for the points, I'd probably take a regular Dreadnought instead of Venerable for 25 points more. I mean, re-rolling on the penetrate roll is decent, but I mean it can save your bacon. The next elite is the Deathwing Terminator Squad, which is 200 points, and it comes with 4 Deathwing Terminators and a Deathwing Sergeant. Weapon skill, ballistic skill is 4, strength toughness 4, 1 wound, initiative 4, 2 attacks, leadership 9, a 2+ save. They basically have Terminator armor, Stormbolter, Power Fist, Deathwing Terminators only, Power Sword for Deathwing Sergeant only. They have the special rules of Deathwing, Grim Resolve, and Splitfire. So basically, Splitfire is nice. Deathwing is nice because it makes him fearless. You may include up to 5 additional Terminators for 40 points a model. Any model may replace all of its weapons with 2 Lightning Claws for free, a Thunder Hammer and Storm Shield for 10 points a model. Any model may replace its Power Fist with a Chain Fist for 5 points. And for every 5 models in the squad, 1 Deathwing Terminator may take items from the Terminator Heavy Weapons list. The unit may take a Perfidious Relic of the Unforgiven for 15 points. The unit may take a Land Raider Crusader, or Land Raider Redeemer as a designated transport. Let's look up what this Perfidious Relic of the Unforgiven is. What this is, a separate miniature that will always remain as close as possible to the unit that has selected it. The relic bearers are represented by a separate miniature. The model itself is purely decorative and is always ignored for purposes of the game. Just move it to one side to get it out of the way. Remove the relic bearer once the unit that's selected has been completely destroyed. Model in a unit that includes a relic bearer carrying a Perfidious Relic of Unforgiven have the Adamantium Will and Fear special rules. I don't know if it's that great. Adamantium Will is nice, and Fear, but I don't know, 15 points. I don't think you're going to see Deathwing Terminators that much, unfortunately. The next elite unit is a Deathwing Command Squad. That's 5 Deathwing Terminators. It's 200 points as well. Weapon skill was skill 4, strength toughness 4, 1 wound, initiative 4, attacks 2, leadership 9, 2+ save. Terminator armor, Stormbolter, Power Fist. They have the special rules of Deathwing, Grim Resolve, Honor, or Death, the Deathwing champion only, and Splitfire. One Deathwing Terminator may be upgraded to a Sergeant for free. The Sergeant has basically the same stats. One Deathwing Terminator may take a Deathwing Company Banner for 20 points or Sacred Standard for 35 points. One Deathwing Terminator in the army may be upgraded to a Deathwing Champion, replacing all his weapons with the Halberd of Caliban for 5 points. Let's check to see what that is. Halberd of Caliban is Strength +2, AP2, two-handed melee weapon. That goes at initiative. That's pretty good. So basically it's going to be Strength 6, AP2. That's not bad. It might be worth paying the 5 points to have the champion. One Deathwing Terminator may be upgraded to Deathwing Apothecary for 5 points, replacing his Power Fist with a Narthecium. I think it's nice to have the... if you're going to take the command squad, you're probably going to take the Apothecary. It's too bad that he loses his Power Fist for the Narthecium, but it's the way it is, I guess. Any Deathwing Terminator replace all of his weapons with 2 Lightning Claws, Thunderhammer, and Storm Shield for 10 points. The 2 Lightning Claws is free. May spend 5 points to get a Chain Fist versus a Power Fist. One Deathwing Terminator may take an item from the Terminator Heavy Weapons list. The unit may take Perfidious Relic of Unforgiven for 15 points, may take a Land Raider Crusader, or Land Raider Redeemer as a designated transport. The champion, the only difference is that he's got a weapon skill of 5 versus 4. Everything else is the same stat-wise for him. The Deathwing Knights are 235 points. Their weapon skill 5, ballistic skill 4, strength toughness 4, wounds 1, initiative 4, attacks 2. The Knight Master has 3 attacks base, leadership 9, 2+ save. They have Terminator armor, Mace of Absolution, which is the Deathwing Knight, Flail of Unforgiven, which is Knight Master only, and a Storm Shield. They have the special rules of Deathwing, Grim Resolve, Hammer of Wrath, and Precision Strikes. Hammer of Wrath and Precision Strikes are pretty nice. Fortress of Shields, any model in the unit that is equipped with a Storm Shield, including models with an independent character special rule that have joined the unit and is in base contact with at least 2 other models, has his toughness increased by +1. So that's kind of nice, although it's not nice to get pie-plated when you're all together like that. You may take up to 5 additional Deathwing Knights for 45 points a model, versus regular Terminators are 40 points, so 5 points more. The unit may take a Perfidious Relic for 15 points, may take a Land Raider Crusader, Land Raider Redeemer as designated transport. The Mace of Absolution is, let's see, is +2 strength, AP3, melee, concussive, smite. Once per game, when a model equipped with this weapon makes its close combat attacks, it can choose instead to make a single smite attack. If it does so, roll to hit as normal, but resolve the attack at ×2 strength at AP2. So it's not once per game anymore. It's actually each turn you can do it. Instead of 2 attacks, you can do 1. That's actually not a bad thing. That makes them decent. The Flail of the Unforgiven is +2 strength, AP3, Fleshbane, concussive. So that's pretty nice too. If you're going up against a big beatstick guy or even a gargantuan creature, you get to wound him on a 2+, no matter what. He's only AP3 though, but a lot of monsters or gargantuan creatures only have a 3-up save anyway. So that's pretty good. I think the Deathwing Knights got better this game, or this edition. They're certainly expensive, but maybe worth taking, although honestly I don't think you're going to see Terminators used that much in this edition. I think they're cool. I do have some. They've not really seen the table too much recently, but I think they're better this edition. I actually really like them. Ravenwing Command Squad. The Ravenwing Command Squad is 120 points. It comes with 3 Ravenwing Black Knights. And you can buy up to 3 additional Raven Wing Black Knights for 40 points a model. They have a bolt pistol, a plasma talon for their guns on their bike, Corvus hammer, frag grenades, crack grenades, and teleport homer. According to their war gear, they don't have bikes. They just have the plasma talon, but obviously they're on bikes. It's an oversight on GW's part. They have the special rules of They Shall Know No Fear, Grim Resolve, Honor, or Death for the Raven Wing champion only, Hit and Run, Raven Wing, Scout, and Skilled Rider. So that's good. They get 3 up drink, and they ignore dangerous terrain. Their weapon skill is 4, bliss skill 4, strength 4, toughness 5, wounds 1, initiative 4, 2 attacks, leadership 9, and 3+ save. The Raven Wing champion, if you take him, has a weapon skill of 5. One Raven Wing can take the Raven Wing Company banner for 20 points or the Sacred Standard for 35 points. Up to 2 Raven Wing Black Knights may replace their plasma talons with the Raven Wing grenade launcher for free. Grenade launcher. It's 24-inch frag, which is strength 3, AP 6, blast, or a rapid fire, strength 6, AP 4, or a 12-inch rad shell, rad poisoning, stasis shell. They have some special rules with these shells, and I think they're interesting. I do. I honestly think the plasma talon's the way to go. To be honest, I mean, some of these might be cool tricks to do. Honestly, I'd rather have the strength 7 AP 2 rapid fire gets hot weapons. I mean, honestly. But you could take the grenade launchers if you wanted to. It's free. Only 2 of them can. One Raven Wing Black Knight can be upgraded to a Raven Wing Apothecary, taking an Arthesium for 30 points. So he still gets to keep everything else. So he's got the Bolt Pistol and Corvus Hammer. So remember, they've got the Bolt Pistol and Corvus Hammer, which is a rending weapon. They have a base of 2 attacks, but basically they have 3 attacks base because they have 2 close combat weapons. That's really good. And you can have 6 of them. One Raven Wing Knight may be upgraded to a Raven Wing Champion, replacing his Corvus Hammer with the Blade of Caliban. And that's for 5 points, which is good. Because the Blade of Caliban is an AP 2 weapon, I think. Or was that? Oh, that's a halberd Corvette. Sorry. It's only an AP 3 weapon. I probably wouldn't pay the points for him. I guess you could, but I'd probably just rather keep the regular dudes, not pay the 5 points for that. If you want a guaranteed AP 3 weapon, I suppose you could do that. So that is a Raven Wing Command Squad, which I think you are definitely going to see a lot on the field, because I think you're going to see Raven Wing a lot. And the Raven Wing Command Squad's great, mainly because you can get an Apothecary to give Feel No Pain. Although, some of your, you can buy the upgrade, the relic thing to have Feel No Pain on your HQ. But having a whole squad with Feel No Pain is very nice. So I think you're going to see them a lot. So that's all the elite section. I know it was a little bit longer, especially than the troops, because that was really short. The next section we'll be covering is the fast attack section, which is also another juicy section in the Dark Angels Codex. So we'll be back soon for part 5 of the Dark Angel review. And until next time, keep on wargaming, and we'll see you later.
Goodbye. 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 Bye-bye. Goodbye. See ya. Bye for now. Bye for now. Goodbye. I like bottoms.